Good morning, friends. Today we are having a lecture on finite and non-finite clauses. This lecture is specially made for the students of third year, the Department of English. Today we will discuss the structure of finite and non-finite clauses. The intention behind this lecture is that the student will identify the structure of the finite and non-finite clauses. They will easily learn about the structure of finite and non-finite clauses. So let us start our lecture. First of all, we will discuss the types of finite and non-finite clauses. Before going towards the classification of finite and non-finite clauses, we will see the difference between finite and non-finite clause, what it means, what is the structure of a finite clause, and what is the structure of a non-finite clause. Let us begin our lecture with the types of finite and non-finite clauses. First of all, we will see the finite clause. We can say here that a finite clause, it generally represents the tense aspect. So you can simply say the clauses which identify or which can be identified with the help of tense aspect, they can be termed as finite clauses. And the non-finite clauses, they can be identified as the clauses which never shows the tense aspect. So we can say that finite clause which shows the tense aspect and non-finite clause which never shows the tense aspect. These finite and non-finite clauses, they can be classified into three different types. First of all, we will see the finite clauses, where finite clauses, they are classified into three different types, such as V0, Vs and Ved. And non-finite clause, they are classified into three different types, such as V infinitive, V ing and Ven. So these three types of clauses, they are classified according to the forms of verbs. The students, they are familiar with the forms of verbs such as finite verb forms and non-finite verb forms. So on the basis of that, the clauses are classified into finite and non-finite clauses. So when the verb is in the finite form, then the clause is a finite clause, and when the verb is in the non-finite form, then the clause is a non-finite clause. Now we will see the finite clauses along with their examples. First of all, we will see V0 clause. This V0 clause, it represents generally the present tense. So you can say the V0 form, it always represents a present tense, and the verb or the form of the verb is always V0 form is always a form with 0. That means the main verb of the clause, it doesn't get any form which is added to it. For example, here are some examples of the verbs, and all these examples of the verbs are the main verb, such as work, play, laugh and write. All these forms of the verbs, they are V0 forms, as they do not get any form which is added to the main verb. The second type of verb is Vs form, where this Vs form, it represents again the present tense, and the verb, the main verb, which is added with the help of S or Es form. Generally the verb or the main verb, it gets the S or Es form at the end of the verb. For example, works, goes, drinks, cooks and plays, where we can see that the main verb, it is added with the S or Es form. It is underlined, you can see. The third type of verb is Ved form, where we have the tense aspect such as a past tense indicator. We can say that this form of the verb, it is indicated with the help of D or ED form of the verb. For example, cooked, played, helped or worked, where we can say that D or ED form is added to the main verb and it is indicated with the help of an underline. So these are the three types of finite clauses. In the same way, we will discuss the non-finite clauses. There are three types of non-finite clauses. The first is V infinitive form, where this infinitive form, it is a form which is added in front of the main verb, and this form is simply the to, which is added to the main verb, and the examples are to listen, to go, to come, to draw, where the infinitive form is indicated, or we can say it is underlined. You can identify it. The second type of verb form is ing form, where it is a progressive form. Generally, the main verb, it gets the ing form which is added at the end. So it is a progressive form which is generally used in the continuous tense. And the examples are listening, going, drawing and playing, where ing form is underlined and it is a progressive form. And the third type of non-finite clause is VEN form. Here, this VEN form is a past participle form of the verb, which we generally found in passive tense or in passive voice. So this form, it is attached at the end of the verb, and this form is indicated with the help of en. And the examples are taken, gotten, drawn, forgotten, where en form is underlined in each of the verbs. So these are the three types of non-finite clauses. Now we will see the examples of finite clauses and non-finite clauses, where we can say that the non-finite clause, it has the structure, where you can see in the examples. In the first example of a non-finite clause, the example is Jack informed me to complete the project within time. This is the main clause. Within that main clause, we have a subordinate clause, and which can be indicated with the help of this square bracket. And within that subordinate clause, we have a verb form which is infinitive form. The non-finite clause, it begins with the infinitive verb. So here it is indicated so that you can identify that what kind of structure a non-finite clause possesses. So this is the first example of infinitive form of the verb, and as within this example the verb has the infinitive form, we can say that this is a non-finite clause of infinitive. The main verb, it gets the infinitive form. The second example, where we have watching the movie with my family is a very enjoyable moment. This is the main clause. Within the main clause, we have a subordinate clause, and this subordinate clause, it can be identified with the help of this square bracket. So you can look at the example where the subordinate clause, it begins with the ing form, such as the main verb which gets the ing form of progressive aspect. Watching, here the main verb is watching, and the clause, it begins with the progressive form. So it is non-finite clause, as the verb, it gets the ing form. So you can say that this clause is a non-finite clause of ing, or you can say progressive. The third example is John sent her the letters he have written 2 years ago, where this is the main clause, and within that main clause we have a subordinate clause, where within the subordinate clause you can see that the main verb, it has the en form. So you can say it is a past participle form. And so the clause, it is a non-finite clause of en form. In the same way, we can look at the examples of finite clauses, where in the first example, the example is Mary got a book that John gave to her yesterday, where the subordinate clause, it begins with the conjunction that, and the main verb of the subordinate clause is in the ed form, or you can say in the past form, where the verb is give. It is a past form of the main verb. So you can say that this is the finite clause of ed form. The second example is Lily has a plant which goes straight into the sky, where this is the main clause. Within that main clause, we have a subordinate clause which begins with the conjunction which, and the main verb, it has the es form, that is goes. So you can say that this clause is a finite clause of es form or s form. In the third example, you can see I know those people who read a book every day, where this is the main clause. Within that main clause, we have a subordinate clause which begins with the conjunction who, and the main verb is read, where this main verb, it does not have any form added to it, so it is a zero form. So this clause is a finite clause of v0. So you can say that the finite and non-finite clauses, they have these three types of structures where you can differentiate between the finite and non-finite clauses. So from this lecture, you can identify here that the finite clauses, they generally has a structure which we mostly find in each and every subordinate clause. For example, the subordinate clauses generally begins with a conjunction, then they have the subject, then the main verb and the remaining particles. But when we goes towards the non-finite clauses, we can see that these non-finite clauses, they have the different structure, where most of the time we do not have a conjunction in a non-finite clause. It generally begins with a verb, and most of the time we do not get the subject also within the non-finite clauses. So I think the lecture will be beneficial for the students to identify the classification of finite and non-finite clauses. It will help you for identifying the structure of finite and non-finite clauses. With this, I will conclude my lecture. I hope that you will enjoy this lecture. Please feel free to raise your doubts and comments, as I am going to upload this lecture on my blog. Thank you very much.